We were in our apartment on the first floor. We started to hear outside police asking people to evacuate. But the neighborhood was already sinking, already there was a lot of water in the street. At the same time, we never thought that water would reach our apartment on the first floor. We thought it was just a normal situation, rain, storm, etc. After a while, our neighbor came, and she was crying. She said we should go to the 5th floor, the water level is rising, and the water now is really getting inside apartments. So, we all gathered on the 5th floor, and of course, nobody expected that the water would rise to the 5th floor. Our building has 8 floors. It is impossible that the water would get that high. Here, we started to realize how dangerous it all is. We all gathered on the rooftop, also the neighbors of the other buildings. We felt the earth shaking under us. It was a horrifying feeling. And some buildings, in our area, were collapsing. The dam had collapsed already. Until that moment, we did not realize it was the dam. I thought it was an earthquake. I can tell you, there are no words to describe my feelings. We felt death. Either we will perish in the water, or the building will collapse. We couldn't do anything other than praying and saying dua. And we said say goodbye to our loved ones. I was holding the hands of my sisters and my youngest brother. I told them, keep on holding my hand, stay together even if the building collapses. Even if we die together. It was an indescribable moment. I still haven't slept, I can't stop thinking of those horrible moments. The whole thing lasted from 2:18 in the morning until about 4 a.m. At 4:08 a.m., we left the building. We left the building because we saw cracks in the earth and suddenly the level of water started to decrease quickly. Suddenly, the water was gone. Literally, the earth had cracked. When we got down from our building, most of the water had gone, we had to jump over all those cracks. Even a neighbor died when she tried to pass a crack and fell into it. At that moment, we had no idea it was the dam which had burst. When we went down from our building, I wasn't thinking of the cause of the disaster. I just looked around me and saw all the buildings around had collapsed. I was only focused on this, how to get out of here. When we were walking, it was still raining. And the lightning was so strong, it was lighting the whole sky. I could see everything had been taken by the water, nothing was standing anymore, it all had become one level. We live in the center of the city and normally there are all kind of buildings around us. But there was nothing anymore, it was all flat. It was so flat that I thought, where am I? I could not even recognize our own street. There were dead bodies on the street and floating in the water. And some people who had tried to escape, they fell and died. It was dark. There were no cars to take us. When we were on the 5th floor, we saw already that police cars and vehicles from the Red Crescent were swallowed by the water and thrown towards the sea. I am hearing now that there are many donations, but we haven't received anything. We stayed here in Derna until yesterday, Wednesday. We had nothing. We didn't get anything.